From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin with a run by Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn escaping the pressure right. And he's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A first down carry for Smith. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flynn. They'll set up the screen to Smith. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Score Panthers 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Handoff, running left, Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Flynn rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Well, they tried to put him on the move, and the whole idea of doing that by bootlegging him out of the pocket is to freeze the defenders and gain an advantage, but they didn't bite at all on that one. Soft the whole way and did a nice job getting him on the ground before he can get rid of the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Bengals at 11-5 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daxton Hill able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. George Pickens halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23.
I didn't know you was going to go without starters.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it's Smith running right. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flynn. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness. Football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Inside handoff, Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Flynn. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Smith up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. His kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'm one, right?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow on the move to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Here we go. Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Shedding through the defense. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal. At the 2.
Mixon. Power. And he's in. Touchdown. Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat them right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Off play action. Flynn. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Michael Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
33. Bengals 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's second and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Amari Barno able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Ready?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On first down, Flynn. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. McPherson on for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Flynn, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Flynn. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty wrecked up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McPherson now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
6, mega, smack, red, fight, white, blue striker.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Light blue. Green jack. Black shot. Ready?
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go, set.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Waddle, 71 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have... He only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Throw left side to Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And now they're in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From midfield now, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
On 2, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
On 1, ready?
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Burrow going to change things up.
The 3-yard line.
Mixon again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This likely a must-have, third and goal. Now they'll change things up.
11, Thomas.
Third and goal. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Sanders toss left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
26-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Okay.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On the ready. Ready.
Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the lead will hold at 13. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
we go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Side.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Burrow. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now